Okay, it's time to give some love to David Peterson, who may just be baseball's most underrated starter. The New York Mets left-hander has been quietly shoving since the start of 2024, and last night Peterson turned in the finest start of his career, a complete game shutout of the Washington Nationals. That gem made him just the 7th Mets pitcher to toss a shutout in the last decade, and it lowered his ERA for the season to 2.49, the 4th lowest mark in the National League. If that comes as a shock to you though, get this. Since the start of last season, Peterson's ERA sits at 2.74, tying him for the 5th best mark in the majors among pitchers with at least 200 innings pitched. The only guys ahead of him? Paul Skeens, Zach Wheeler, and last year's 2 Cy Young Award winners, Chris Sale and Tarek Skubal. Over that same span, meanwhile, Peterson has logged more quality starts than Garrett Crochet, Joe Ryan, and Hunter Green. Yeah, he's a legitimate stud. And what's particularly fascinating is how Peterson has turned himself into one of baseball's unsung aces, essentially by kind of doing the opposite of those other guys. Instead of chasing strikeouts, Peterson has leaned more into his greatest strength, getting ground balls with his sinker. Over the last 2 seasons, Peterson's sinker usage has increased significantly. Actually, for the first time in his career, he's using it more than his four-seamer. And the results speak for themselves. Since the start of 2024, Peterson ranks in the top 6 in the majors in both ground ball rate and home runs per 9 innings. And thanks to that tweak, Peterson has become not just one of the most effective starters in the game, but an integral piece of a Mets rotation that was kind of a question mark coming into the season. He rocks, and it's high time we put some respect on David Peterson's name.